No, go look.
Chieftain Akrog?
Akrog found an echo. Can the stranger take a look?
And now?
You will see. Please, Magua. Let this work.
It worked? How?
Akrog knows not, but when Little Blood spoke, he felt a powerful echo, like a raging storm. This was the dark echo of the Eclipse goddess.
But what was it? If Little Blood...
Despair. The shaperglyph for the Eclipse goddess aspect, if you read it a certain way, it has a double meaning. I see that now.
Which one?
Hope. In the Shaper tongue, mystery is also hope.
Means this that the other echo is useless?
No. No, I think I can make something out of it. Something powerful now that the portal hasn't used it all up.
Powerful enough to crush the hunters?
I'm afraid not. But at least a couple of them.
Good. Why not tell them this earlier? They would not have needed to go after this dragon.
I told you I didn't know. I know you think all this is just a game to me, but trust me, it's not. I was too absorbed. And when I thought I had finally figured out the word, I made a mistake and got carried away.
A mistake that cost Crumb his life.
Your shepherd died because of his idealism, not because of me. I made a mistake, and I apologize for it, but you will not blame me for crimes I did not commit.
Grungwar will do what he...
Grungwar, stop. This is not the time. Through the portal, then. They must not lose more time. Little Blood? The Moonkin will get their revenge. They will find this beast, resurrect it, and make it crush every single hunter out there. Akrog swears it on their sire's name.
What is needed of him?
Zazka is listening.
What is this?
Sand and water. This is how Chieftain Akrog felt stepping through the fourth and final hex gate. As though his whole soul had been taken apart and swirled through an endless ocean of time. Every moment of his life, from seeing the light of the world in the shelter of the Elders, to Noag's desperate words only heartbeats ago. It was right there with him. Every moment, every thought, every feeling. Every decision he had made that had led up to this point. The Eclipse Goddess saw them all.
They felt that too.
Like Noag knew not who he was anymore.
The Eclipse Goddess. Let them lose no more time, Chieftain. The cub's head awaits.
What next?
What now? More trouble?
What should he do? Is it just Akrog? Or feels this place strange?
It feels brittle. As though what Grunwar's eyes can see is not all there is.
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
Grunwar is ready.
Come on. Show them what those claws can do. Need more power.
Akrog is listening.
Ready for action.
Akrog is ready.
Look with sparkling udders. What is that?
Akrog knows not. But it is like... it is speaking to the gift of spirits. Let them look.
You find out. What? What feels Akrog?
Hard to say. It is like smooth water.
Big blood mean he see himself?
It is true, but the rest of the place, it looks different. But it is all wavy, like air over a fire. It hurts to look at it.
Strange. Grunwald just sees a floating orb. Maybe try touching it.
That could be dangerous.
Or helpful.
They will explore the rest of this place first. Maybe they will not even need this thing.
Saska's thoughts exactly. Come on, let them find that ugly head. No, I'm ready.
Moving now.
Can Saska help?
Strange how there are no other bone people here. What happened to the kin who lives here?
Good question. Maybe there never were kin in this place. Only the High Priest.
He no go lonely?
On his way.
This, he find out.
That way.
What now? More trouble?
He is going.
What is needed of
The
him?
wrong side.
Magua, man's their flesh. What can he do for the tribe?
No one here. No one
At his service.
Tusks. Is that not the same growth that corrupted the fields in Shauna's temple? The cub did this. What next?
What is this?
No, I'm no look.
Grunwald is ready.
Let that walk see. He will lead the way.
Grunwald is here.
What is this? That looks like the sarcophagus, no? Rot it. This whole place is overgrown.
And is it just Saska? Or is that fog making him dizzy?
It is true. It is full of gloom, hex power.
He just roots, no? Maybe no I can tear?
Little blood.
No axe hide! It burn!
Then there is no getting through here. They must find another way, Chieftain.
Let them leave this room for now. They...
Big blood! Look! Shiny!
What is that? That is a spirit ward, but only half of it. And it is not weathered at all. It gleams like a new brittlebone pierce stick. That is a spirit ward, but only half of it. And it is not weathered at all. It gleams like a new brittlebone pierce stick. It also does something to the gift of spirits like that sphere. They should look for the other half.
Ready.
Grunwald is ready.
What is needed of him?
Saska is listening.
What should he do?
They will regret this. What's this? You find out.
What is this? Let Akrog see. What is this?
Can Saska help? No, I'm ready.
Akrog is feeling the gift again. Something is here.
Saska is listening.
By Magua. Grunwald, what just happened?
Grunwald knows not. Some sort of time window, perhaps?
Brittle bones look like they really hear, though. Saska doubts they are. They seem to not even be aware of them.
Let Akrog try something.
Wish I had a different answer, but it's the best I can give. Sometimes there's really nothing we can do but to stay strong and move on, even if it feels like betrayal towards the... Your Reverence? Is something wrong?
Forgive me, Vatos. I wish there was another way.
Ishara!
Forgive me.
So it was just a normal time window after all?
No. The normal time windows feel more distant. Akrog knows not how else to put it. This one, it felt so close, as though those brittle bones were standing right here.
It is true. Grunwar could even smell them. But that was the Hierophant again, Ishara. And she killed this brittlebone hexer just like she killed Hirin's priestess.
Akrog remembers the Brittlebone gatekeeper saying that the Hierophant went to this temple before she went to Hirin's and died there. Said he not that?
He said it. Grunwar remembers it too. This must have been it. She went to the temple to kill the priest of the Eclipse goddess.
She also drew out his power and made it her own, no?
It looked like it. She thought that, with more power, she could control the cub.
Foolish and honorless at the same time. These brittlebones truly deserve to die.
Well, whatever happened between these brittlebones, it matters not. The Moonkin need to find the... Wait. What is that? Mogwar's tusks. That thing, it was not here before. Or maybe Akrog just saw it not.
No, he is right. It was not here before. Maybe it... Zazka knows not. Fell out of the time window?
Maybe. Akrog knew not this was possible. He... Wait. That spirit ward is the second half of the one from the sarcophagus. And it is just like the other half, perfectly clean and bright.
That is... strange. It must have been here for thousands of moons. Let Zazka take a look at this. He is no scrapper, but this should be an easy fix.
Sure.
All right. Let him see. That is... Mugwa's udders.
It shaped itself back together.
That is one rod of a strange spirit ward, trusted one. It looks so out of place.
It still speak to Big Blood's gift?
It does. Maybe... Of course. That sphere. The one that looks like smooth water. Back there now. The gift. It whispers again.
Zazka, help that direction. You are ready for action.
Akrog is ready.
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
What next? Grunwar is here.
Going now.
The gift. It whispers again.
What this?
All right.
Big Blood, be careful.
He is. Worry not. The water mirror, it becomes clearer. It is like... It is pulling Akrog towards it.
Put it into the center, Chieftain. Do it!
He will. Mugwa guide them. My Mugwa just happened.
It all look different now. Teleport hex?
No. No, this is the same place. Only... tusks, of course.
It is true, Chieftain. This is the then, the past, as the Brittlebones call it. The Moonkin somehow traveled through time to a point where the sacred seal still lived in this place.
All right. Consider Zazka's mind exploded.
So, this spirit ward they found must be from the then. That is why it was still polished and new.
True. Though that explains not why it stayed that way.
Though Akrog feels the gift of spirits talk to him whenever he touches it, just like with the smooth water sphere. It must be infused with the Eclipse goddess's hex too.
A time key, so to speak. Maybe this is how the High Priest of this place traveled through time.
Grungwar speaks true. If this is the then, maybe this means the Hierophant is still alive.
Maybe. Though... Grungwar thought so. He sensed no other Brittlebones here. At least no living ones.
Well, they will find out. Look at that.
What? It still looks foggy to Zazka.
Not to Akrog. He still sees the four of them, but the things around them have changed. They are all old and weathered.
The now. So this is like an eye through time, just as Grungwar thought. A looking glass, as Brittlebones would say.
Noak. Confused.
Akrog too, little blood. Akrog too. If Akrog, Zazka, Grungwar, and Noag are now part of the then, are they no longer in the now? Or are there two Akrogs, Zazkas, Grungwars, and Noags now?
Why is Akrog looking at Zazka? Looks this ugly face like that of an elder who knows about time travel?
No, it's just... Akrog just wants to understand.
Well, in that case, Trusted One will probably be sitting here in 1,000 moons. Whatever this hexing is, the Moonkin will not understand it anytime soon.
Zazka speaks true. Grungwar would dearly love to understand this mystery. But for now, the Moonkin should focus on what they know. That they need to find that cursed head as fast as possible and get back out there.
They speak true. Still, the more they understand about how this time hex works, the better. But how? The stranger said it was impossible for creatures to travel through time windows.
Zazka's thinking the same thing. Then again, this is no normal time window, is it?
Zazka speaks true. It is not. Grungwar thinks this is the Eclipse goddess's hexing, Chieftain. Remember, she is the guardian goddess of time. This smooth water sphere must be her doing. The Chieftain's gift of spirits allowed him to use it the way the Brittlebones did. Just like the time windows.
But how? If Brittlebones can travel through time, then why use it not in their warfare?
Grungwar has no answer to that. Maybe these hexes are extremely difficult to do, or tethered to a single place. They may never find the answer.
If this is the then, maybe the Moonkin can find the cub's head here. Perhaps the corruption has not yet reached the sarcophagus room.
Good thinking. But they will also need to find a way back into the now, will they not?
They will. But maybe there is another of those spirit wards, of those time keys. Perhaps it could take them back into the now, just like this one took them to the then.
The Chieftain speaks true. They should...
Little blood. Something wrong?
No, not no. Spit it out, little big oaf. Why looks he like a beak shat on his breakfast?
It just... If this is then, it mean Crumple and Sire still alive, no? They still out there.
The sacred seal lived here many thousands of moons ago. Crumb was not even born at that time.
But Narjak was. He firstborn. He lives in Zarek-shaped trolls and greenskin from animal people. Crumple tell Noak's soul.
True.
Little blood is right. They should go out there and find him. The Moonkin live not in the then, so they cannot die there either.
It is not that simple, Chieftain. First, they know not if they can even leave this place and stay in the then. Grungwar thinks not. And even if they could, maybe the sacred seal Brittlebones are still alive and would crush the Moonkin the moment they step through that hex gate. Even if they find Narjak, how know they what would happen? Neither Akrog, nor Grungwar, nor Zazka, nor Noag should be alive in the then. So maybe it would make something bad happen to Narjak, or all of them.
But no, I just want them back, Big Blood. Sire, Crumble, all of them. He want them back.
Akrog wants that too. But they never will come back, Little Blood. All they can do is treasure their memory.
Treasure. Big Blood speak true. Moonkin survive and build totem in their hearts.
The most glorious totem Trollkind has ever seen. Now come, let them explore this place. Akrog is listening.
At his service. What is needed of him?
Zoska is listening. They not hurt Big Blood.
At his service. What can he do for the tribe?
Akrog is ready. He is going. What is this? Moving now.
Grungwa is here.
What should he do?
Grungwa is ready.
More trouble. What is this? Some strange brittlebone contraption.
Pump, it is called. A dwarven creation. It controls the flow of water.
So, it controls the water flow in this place?
Grungwa thinks so. Let them keep this for now. Perhaps it will be useful later.
Zoska is listening. What next?
At his service.
Akrog is listening.
What can he do for the tribe? You will protect the tribe. At his service.
Let Zoska get a proper look.
On his way. That way.
What can he do for the tribe? What do I think of him?
Ready for action. Moving on.
What should he do? What is this?
Can Zoska help? Raging water. No way they are getting through here.
True. Grungwa thinks he has an idea. Let them head back to that brittlebone contraption. The pump.
No, I'm going.
Grungwa had an idea.
It is true. There was a strange brittlebone contraption near the smooth water sphere. Grungwa has seen similar ones during his time as a slave. Maybe it can help. Come.
Let
Can
Akrog.
a troll not rest for a
All
moment?
right.
Simple. Moonblood. He means he does.
What now? More trouble? Here goes. Zoska is listening.
What should he do?
Ready for action. Can a troll not rest for a moment? What next? What now? More trouble.
What is needed of him?
Can Zaska help?
What should he do?
What can he do for the tribe?
Behold the power of Magua! Burn, beast! Magua, man
Ready. Keep moving. What now? More trouble? Zaska is listening. Well, well. How pretty. That a farm?
A garden, Grungwa thinks. Trees and plants put there to look pretty, but it is no normal one. Grungwa senses lots of hex power in there. They should look at it, Chieftain.
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
Grungwa is ready.
Zaska is listening.
What should he do?
Can Zaska help?
This looks interesting. Let Grungwa take a closer look.
Ready for action.
Interesting. It looks as if the tears are keeping the corruption at bay, no?
It is true, but... rot it.
What?
No matter. Let them look around this place. Grungwa has an idea, but he is not sure it will work.
He will lead the way.
No, I'll
What
go
is this? Interesting. This is like a healing hex. Akrog's hide feels thicker just standing next to it.
The tears. And the hex power is keeping the cub's corruption away.
Wait. Could they not?
Let them look around more.
Akrog is ready.
Go!
Curse it. Just like Grungwa thought.
What is?
It barely has any hex power left. Let them keep looking.
Going now.
What is this?
Wait. They see the bark? This is an elder oak. What is? A very, very sturdy and powerful tree that can live through even the longest droughts and hardest storms. It is supposed to only grow in the most fertile ground, though. So Zaska has no idea what it is doing here.
Could be the tear's hex power, no?
It is true. They bring life to everything around them, creature or plant. Grungwa is here.
Look! Little glow blob!
Probably drawn in by Mugwa's tears.
No, I think they find no more here. What now? What next? More trouble.
All right. Grung...
More glow blob!
Little blood. Oh, rot it. Grungwa wanted to speak, no?
It is true. He thought that maybe the tears here could help them clear the corruption from the sarcophagus room.
Zaska had the same idea. Why not try it?
Because their hex power has waned over the years. This is what Grungwa was going to say, no?
It is true. Well, maybe there will be another way. For now...
Big blood! Look!
Nidari lair. This helps them not, Little Blood. They need the cub's head or a way to get into the sarcophagus room.
Not no, but look what finding lair. Wait, that is another spirit ward. This looks just like the one they found, no? The one that took them into the then.
And it is all rusty and weathered. Maybe it is the opposite of the other ward. Like its dark echo, no? Well done, Little Blood. If this works how Akrog thinks it does, they might be able to travel through the then and the now whenever they need to. Maybe... Akrog has an idea. Come, back to the smooth water sphere.
What can he do for the tribe?
What should he do?
He is on his way.
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
What is needed of him?
It is all so shiny. Mugwa's incredible utters. Zaska still cannot believe they traveled into the then.
Nah, but the head is all that matters. They must find the head.
Sure, Akrog is ready.
Zaska is listening.
At his service.
Get away from Zaska!
May Mugwa reign forever! Let there be light!
What should we do about this?
Akrog is here. Find out. Can Zaska help?
Akrog is ready.
In what now?
Direction?
More trouble? What next?
Grungwa is here.
Zaska is listening.
Grungwa is ready.
Ready for action.
At his service.
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
What should he do? Let him...
If it worked not before.
One never knows.
What?
The temple, Akrog.
Curious.
Now it feels like it is pushing Akrog back.
He hopes it will bring them back to the now. Or is that the then now? Mugwa's time-traveling utters. This is confusing.
It will be fine.
It worked. They are back in the now.
It is true. But what plans the Chieftain to do? The sarcophagus room is still corrupted.
Maybe. But Little Blood smashed the pumps in the then, so the raging water is gone. If they can clear the whole path to the sarcophagus room in the then by traveling between the two times, they might simply pick up the cub's head there.
Good thinking, trusted one. Seems like he picked up some of Zaska's wits after all.
He tries his best.
Ready for action.
What is needed of him? What can he do for the tribe?
Zaska is listening.
No one here!
He is going.
What now? More trouble?
Grungwa is ready. Grungwa is here.
Akrog is ready.
Time to move on. He is going.
He go there. Going now. He moving.
Grungwa will go there.
Moving on.
He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp. Their heart will burn.
What this?
Let Akrog
No, I won't look.
What is
At his service.
Can Zaska help? Akrog is listening. Find out.
Let what is needed of him.
Can a troll not rest for a moment? You're ready. What now? More trouble. Ready for action.
For the Moonkin, the tribe.
Find out. On his way. He was
Zaska is listening. Can a troll not rest for a moment?
Ready for the tribe.
Akrog is ready.
Wrong tribe.
Moving now.
Raid on her blood.
He is going.
Going now.
Grunwa is here.
What do I do? More problems to smash.
What is this? Let Akrog see.
He go there.
Service.
What next? What no? I'm ready. More trouble.
Look. Another one of those strange time windows.
See what it shows.
No, I'm gonna look.
What is this?
Can Zaska help?
Those two again. Hierophant Ishara and High Priest Vartos. Focus, Chieftain. What spoke they of?
Yes. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Vartos.
Your Reverence, what are you doing here? The next renewal...
Is not due for a few more moons, I'm aware. There's something we need to discuss.
Certainly. Shall we speak in my study?
Yes, let's do that.
Follow me then. Oh, and Ishara, I'm so sorry about what happened to Galia. I hope you know.
What?
Nothing. Let's carry on.
This must have taken place before the first time window they saw. The one where she crushed him and leached his power.
Zaska was thinking the same thing. And they spoke of Galia, no? That was the priestess of Nihalf, the one from the Hex Bubble. Maybe what happened to her caused Ishara too. Well,
they will never know. And it matters not. But look, Chieftain. Something came through the window again. What is needed of him?
No, I'm ready.
Grunwa is ready.
What next? Ready for action. No, I'm here. What now?
Grunwa is here. What is needed of him?
I'm here. This way.
At his service.
You find out. Zaska is listening.
What can he do for the tribe?
No, I'm ready.
Grunwa is ready. At his service. Time to move on.
What next?
What
No,
is
right
needed
now.
of him?
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
Grunwa is here.
What now? More trouble? Ready for action. Can Zaska help? Zaska is listening.
What next?
All right, and here they go again.
What now? More trouble?
Grunwa is ready.
Keep moving. Can a troll not rest for a
What can
moment?
he do for the tribe?
Can Zaska help? Ready for action.
Akrog is listening.
Can Zaska help?
At his service.
Zaska is listening.
What is needed of him? Grunwa is here.
Go there.
At his service.
What should he do? What this? Going now.
What can he do for the tribe?
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
Grunwa is ready.
He needs to wait a moment. Fight them down.
I'm ready.
What is this? He is going. The gift. He will lead the way. Whispers again.
At his service.
No one Zaska help. No one go look.
What are these hex walls, Grunwar? They feel almost as powerful as the hex gate seals.
That is because they are. Grunwa thinks this is the seal the Hibernians kept speaking of. The one the Hierophant went into the temples every few moons to renew.
Mugwestidius utters, of course. That is why they go around the whole sarcophagus room.
Ah, this is rotten bad, Chieftain. There is no way they can get through these hex walls. No way. This is hexing worthy of a god.
Godlike hexing or not, they can at least try. Akrog will not let some stupid wall stop them.
Go ahead then, try. Hit it with a crush stick. Throw his best hexes at it. It will not help. Grunwa has been hexing his entire life, and he knows when he meets his match.
Grunwar is right, trusted one. Think about it. If the sacred seal conjured these hex walls to keep the cub safe, why would a few trolls be able to get through it?
Zaska speaks true.
Then they will just go back to the now, when the hex walls were not there.
Not the hex walls, but the rotten corruption. They cannot reach the sarcophagus, not here, and not then, and they are running out of time.
What is the matter with Grunwar? Is he having dark thoughts?
Grunwa is not angry, just impatient. Every second they waste here, the chainers and the hunters spend marching further towards the tribe camp.
When a troll choose between hope and fear, why choose latter? Grump always say this to Noag.
Moonblood is right. Grunwa is sorry, Chieftain. It is just... never mind.
Well, despair will not help them. They have not searched this entire place yet. There must be a way.
And Zaska thinks he just found it. See the scrap bars over there? Zaska might be able to fit through them. Maybe he can reach the sarcophagus room from underground.
That is dangerous. It is likely the hex gates go deep into the soil. And when it is dark, Zaska might not even see them. They could cut him in two.
No! Moonkin needs Zaska whole! Even the prettiest and wholest Moonkin will not help if the tribe gets untusked by a horde of hunters. Just let him try, trusted one.
Fine. But the moment he feels the hex wall, he will come back, all right?
Sure.